welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle and I hope to inspire you today. Whether you're here to lose weight or find new health recipes, I hope that I can provide some new recipes for you to use this Thanksgiving meal. In my weight loss journey, the most helpful thing for me was being prepared. And so I would always bring different food options, including desserts, family functions, or friend outings, just so that I was prepared and I knew what options had what points. Not that it restricted me from having other foods, but just so that I knew I had food available that I knew the points to and felt really good eating, and that I knew were super yummy. So today I'm going to show you different point options that you can bring to your Thanksgiving meal. We're going to start out by making these strawberries. So I have 13 strawberries. It's about a pound of one of the packages, and I washed these strawberries. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut off the ends here and just scoop out the middle. Take 4 ounces of softened cream cheese. I just put it in the microwave for a little bit. 1/4 a cup of powdered sugar and 1/4 a teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're gonna mix those together. Then I'm just gonna take a small container and put all the strawberries in there, with the tops up so that I can fill them. I will use a pipette filling, but I'm gonna show you how to just spoon it in because not everyone has a pipette maker. And then I'll just spoon it in. The pipette you have to clean, and this just works so simple, so I like doing it like this too. Either way works. And then we'll crush some graham crackers and put them on top of it. And that's it. It's a pretty simple recipe. It comes to 2 points. It looks like my strawberries might be a little bit small because I'm gonna have extra, so it'll come even lower points. But it's 2 points for a strawberry or 2 strawberries for 3 points. But if you have smaller strawberries, my strawberries are decently big, so I'm kind of surprised I'm not using more. But if you have smaller strawberries, they would be less points just because you'll be using less cream cheese. I'm actually gonna add a couple more strawberries. A couple extra strawberries because I had some extra cream cheese, so it'll end up coming to a little bit lower points for mine just because my strawberries, I guess, are a little bit small. I wouldn't have guessed that. They seem pretty big. But now I'm going to take 1 whole graham cracker, so 2 squares, put it in a little baggie, and then just smash it up. You can use a rolling pin too. And then I'm just gonna sprinkle it on top. You can also dip each of them, but mine are standing really straight. They're standing really well, so I'm just gonna sprinkle on top. Super simple, but super yummy. All for mine come to about 1 point. All right, now we're gonna make one that I'm super excited about. It's a lemon strawberry cheesecake tarts. I have never seen these before. They're called phyllo shells. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But they look like this. And it's so nice because they're just portioned out so easily. This recipe calls for 30. So I'm just gonna put them in a pan. We're gonna bake them. So I'm just gonna put them all in a pan to start with. And then we'll make our cream cheese filling. I am completely obsessed with everything lemon. So I love like lemon meringue. I love all things lemon. So I love this recipe. It's nice because they are portioned out for you. So you don't have to worry about eating too much. Well, I mean, you're gonna wanna go back for seconds, but it's nice that you can just know how many points you're having, still feel included in having desserts. You can make like pumpkin pie in these. You could really do anything in them. We're gonna make the cream cheese filling. So I have 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. I just put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. I have 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt, 0% fat. I have 2 teaspoons of lemon zest and 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. 2 tablespoons of sugar. You could use 0-calorie sugar, but I'm just using regular sugar because divided in between all 30 of these, it does not add a lot of points, and I just like using regular sugar when I can. And that's it. Super easy. And then we'll just scoop it in these phyllo shells. We'll bake them at 325 for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll top it with some strawberries. I ended up overfilling them because I wanted some left over to try some pumpkin pie because I think that would be super yummy. So I'm gonna skip ahead and make the pumpkin pie filling. I'm making a 0-point pumpkin pie, and I'm gonna fill these with a little bit of extra and just see how they turn out so I can let you know. All right, now we're gonna make the 0-point crustless pumpkin pie. And I'm actually gonna add some of this to those phyllo shells, because I think those would be super yummy and very low points still. They do bake at different times, but I'm thinking, they do bake at different temperatures, but I'm thinking because those are smaller, it's okay if they bake a little bit less. So we'll see if they turn out. So I have 15 ounces of pumpkin puree, and then 1/3 a cup of brown sugar, 0-calorie sweetener. I use this Swerve brand. We're gonna use Premier Protein, 8 ounces, so almost this whole thing. This is 11. I'm just gonna estimate. I know that kills some people, Stacy, but it works for me. So we'll do that, and then we're gonna do 2 eggs. One teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Pumpkin pie is one of my favorite desserts, so I love to bring this for Thanksgiving, just so that I know I have a very low point option for dessert, so I don't feel like I'm missing out. Half a teaspoon of vanilla. Mix it all together. And then I'm gonna blend it with my mixer. I'm gonna add some to those phyllo shells first. And again, I'm not exactly sure how these will turn out just because they are baking at a different temperature. The actual pumpkin pie is gonna bake at 375 for about 40 to 45 minutes. The cream cheese tarts bake at 325. So I'm guessing if anything, they'll just have to bake a little longer, but since they're in a smaller portion size, I'm hoping maybe they'll be done at the same time. The way you can tell a pumpkin pie is done is by putting a knife in it and seeing if that knife comes out clean. So we'll just kind of wing it. All right, I'm gonna bake the phyllo shells first, and then I'll put the pumpkin pie in after, since they're at 2 different temperatures. I'll bake the phyllo shells for about 12 to 15 minutes. We'll check it in 12 minutes. Okay, I took out the lemon tarts. They are perfectly done. The pumpkin, unfortunately, needs to bake a little bit longer, so I put them back in. But I'm gonna slice up some strawberries and just put them on top. Okay, I just took these out and they look so yummy. I think if you did like a little spray of whipped cream, this looks incredible. I'm so excited for these. Definitely good. A little bit of whipped cream, that's a perfect Thanksgiving dessert. So I've been baking the pumpkin pie at 375 for about 45 minutes and it looks perfect. I just, you can see, put a knife in it and it came out clean. So 0 point pumpkin pie. I'll add a little whipped cream on top and it will stay 0 points. Lastly, we're gonna make some pumpkin floof. I make this and then I'll just dip apples in it. Oops. And it's nice to be able to have a little bit of something with my apples. It's nice to have a lot of flavor with my apples, something you can dip in. So I take 1 can of pumpkin puree, not the pumpkin pie filling, but pumpkin puree. The sugar-free pudding, Jell-O. We'll mix it into this pumpkin pie.
You know what that is?
Yeah, it's pudding. And then we're gonna mix it together. I like to mix it before I use the blender just so the Jell-O doesn't go everywhere. Does it look good? Yeah, I'll put in 8 ounces of Cool Whip. I did the reduced fat. And then we'll just fold this in.
Now what? You folding it in?
Now I'm folding it in.
No, Jell-O.
You want some? I'll slice up an apple.
Mama.
Is it good? Perfect. And then we can dip it.
Why? I don't want to dip mine.
It's got a really good pumpkin flavor. And then I'm gonna put the floof in just a bowl. And then I'll set some sliced grapes on the side and people can just eat as they want. Or they can eat graham crackers. And here is our lovely pumpkin floof. It's about 1 point for 1.5 tablespoons. And such a yummy pumpkin dessert. That is a wrap on our Thanksgiving dessert making. I hope I was able to give you guys some new desserts to make for this Thanksgiving, or honestly anytime. If you could, please subscribe to this channel and like this video, and I hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. Bye!